But this has just begun. And I think we're much maturer. And if you remember that time, there was a general hype about the world transforming. And we're in a much more depressive time where the world feels like it's falling apart, right? So it doesn't actually feel like that time at all. It feels like a much more measured time when in fact just about everything is about to change. Just about everything. I can't think of anything in my investing time that will stay the same.
Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video banger. In today's video, I'm going to show you all what these elite organizations have been telling you all for the longest time, confirming digital transformation, artificial intelligence, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, Web3 technologies, that we are in the midst of a massive fourth industrial revolution. I've been trying to get people to see and to do research on artificial intelligence cryptocurrency projects. Here you can go on coinmarketcap.com and you can do the research yourself. Type in artificial intelligence in the search and go research some of the projects that are involved with big data and artificial intelligence. I cannot stress enough. And hopefully this video breakdown takes you to go do research on some of the top cryptocurrency projects in the artificial intelligence and big data niche. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video breakdown. Some systemically important individuals are going to give you their perspective. We're going to talk about what's happening behind the scenes, and I'm going to confirm some things that we've been talking about that you need to get educated. These systemically important organizations have been telling you all that you need to get educated. So this might be a little bit of a longer video breakdown.
Yeah, that's why everybody needs to get involved and make sure that they have an awareness, and the education and the training is absolutely critical.
If you're not too familiar with the event that took place just this past month in January, the Davos event hosted by the World Economic Forum, okay? This came out, and this goes to show right here. Remember I told you guys last year, 2023, the IMF spring meeting, they opened the whole entire freaking discussion, the summit from the IMF spring meeting back in 2023 with an artificial intelligence that said to the world, those that adopt artificial intelligence will thrive, and those that do not, ... frowny face. I'll play the video again real fast for you all, but I cannot play the sound because it flags the video for copyright, but I can play the video for you all. Here it is. All right, now fast forward to the Davos event 2024. Check this out. The Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence of the UAE stated at the Davos event, if you embrace artificial intelligence, you will be complete. If you do not, and you are late, you will be finished. And if you reject it altogether, you will be completely finished. And I quote, that's literally a quote from the Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence of the UAE. All right. Probably a lot more credentials than you and I. So please pay attention to the information that I'm attempting to show you all. I cannot stress enough. This was a post that I put out to you all just confirming more proof that we are in the midst of a massive transformation. Again, the information that we provide here at CYPRX is to try and wake people up. So share this info. This is all research that you all can go do. This isn't hopium. This isn't hype. This is just straight facts, people. Okay, check this out. Economic transformation in the fourth industrial revolution. This article confirms something that Richard Walker from Bain & Company said a couple of months ago, last year in 2023. Here it says, be prepared to upgrade your manufacturing sectors into the fourth industrial revolution technologies, but don't skip the 3IR. Here it goes on to confirm the use of advanced technologies is already widespread, and others fourth industrial revolution technologies are gradually being adopted and leading to productivity and efficiency gains. But an economy cannot just jump into the fourth industrial revolution without an industrial base. This reminds me of something that, again, Richard Walker of Bain & Company said, that we're going to operate in a 2.0 to 2.5 world for some time before we migrate over into Web 3.0.
God created the world in 6 days, but didn't have a legacy environment to support. Web 2 has been in development for 25 years, and we're now at a transition to a new technology stack, governance model, and process architecture that makes up Web 3. However, we're likely to live in a Web 2 environment for some time, and the change will be incremental and gradual as we shift to a Web 3 tech stack.
So understanding that long-term perspective and having that zoomed out mindset gives you the opportunity now, while we're in the early stages, which we're also going to confirm via some systemically important organizations, telling you all that we are in the early days. Here is another fundamental PDF that just came out. This confirms something that we have been talking to you all about for the longest time since last year. We told you all that they're going to use climate change as their best friend to push this digital transformation. We weren't making that up. That is not a false narrative. That's not some conspiracy theory. No, systemically important people have told you that on an open discussion via a panel that you can go watch that probably has like 64 views. Here it is.
So I think just chipping away at common standards is a good approach. What I would say from Singapore, at least anyway, is the MAS here working very closely with other central banks to speed up the use of fast payments and common standards across all of the emerging economies. I think that's a really, really good place to be. And I'd actually say one of our best friends out there is actually the whole climate change agenda, because climate change will produce a wealth of data. It'll also harmonize some of our interests, whether it's social or political, globally. And so I think the combination of ESG, data, and then technological change on these wider closed loop systems is probably the best place we can be.
And now, fast forward, that gentleman said that back in 2023. Look, this is a PDF. Shout out to the CYPRX researchers, always sharing the best information, the realest information, the research that you can just tap into. It's so easy to find this stuff. January 2024. So this is all updated. Check this out. It goes on to say the digital revolution, further accelerated by the arrival of generative AI, could offer a silver lining by increased productivity, and new technologies could enable more efficient use of the world's precious resources. Here it goes on to confirm the terminology, digital transformation. And then here it says our measure of climate mitigation cost includes those for the energy transition and digital transformation cost are gross fixed capital investment in digital technology to transform non-digital processes and services into digital ones. This whole entire freaking restructuring of the whole entire global infrastructure is happening, people. And if you're not going to be involved, again, like this gentleman said, you will be completely finished. All right, this fundamental PDF right here, again, found by the CYPRX research team, labeled State of the Banking Industry Research Outlook for 2024. This reminds me, this little tiny piece about adopting AI reminds me of a panelist discussion where the gentleman goes on to confirm.
I fundamentally believe that there are two major revolutions taking place in technology. Distributed computing, Web3 crypto, and then machine learning, AI, AGI. And I think as we go forward, those two technologies are going to increasingly intertwine and intersect with each other at a variety of levels, everything from how you document the accuracy of information to the usability of some of the technology, to even the economic systems that will exist within them. And we can get into that in a little bit more.
Here it goes on to say that both crypto and AI have been disrupting the industry, but AI innovators aren't looking to completely decentralize the financial industry. They're looking to enhance it, right? Remember, we know that these distributed ledger technologies, these crypto-based solutions, they're going to enhance the financial infrastructure, not replace it, okay? It says banks that are dipping their toes into AI are smart to have developed policies for employees and vendors for using AI. While only half reported doing that so far, we expect that the number will continue to climb as more innovative uses of generative AI technology are adopted. So this just goes to show, again, that we are in the early stages of this development. Moving on here, this is a fundamental piece from Accenture. Okay, and I'm just going to read some quick highlights. It's called Work, Workforce, and Workers. This came out January 16, 2024. Again, people, wake up. The Gen AI revolution is different than anything that's come before it. Anyone can use it to automate or augment basic tasks, but Gen AI is already showing much broader potential to reinvent processes across the entire value chain. Gen AI is poised to provide the most significant economic uplift and change to work since the agriculture and industrial revolutions, and will lead to reinvention of work with more human-centric work processes. In fact, our research shows that Gen AI offers a trio, here's that keyword right there that we like to see, of opportunities. So it's not us telling you that there's opportunities in the market. It's companies, major systemically important organizations that help governments with digital transformation like Accenture, right? It can accelerate economic value and drive business growth while also fostering more creative and meaningful work for people. So those were some key highlights from here. Last but not least, this is the confirmation. It says, these are very early days for generative AI, with most companies still in the planning and experimental stages, but we're already seeing rapid changes in several areas. So this is, again, just a sentence confirming that we are in the early days. There are massive opportunities and gains to be made in this market by investing in utility-driven assets that hold the potential to completely transform the global financial infrastructure. Again, pay attention, go on this list, do some research. Don't dip your toes into meme coins, and like all you have to do is buckle down and see who's invested with big companies, who's interconnected with big companies, who's doing work and building partnerships during this bear market cycle that we've been in for the past year and a half. Okay. Wow, so much information. Now we're going to get into the education part. Remember, in previous video breakdowns, we stressed that you should be doing research, education. These large financial institutions, these major systemically important organizations like IMF, World Economic Forum, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, high government entities in the United States and all over the world have been telling you all to educate yourself.
That's why education is so important. That's why everybody needs to get involved and make sure that they have an awareness, and the education and the training is absolutely critical.
Yet again, none of this information is going to make the mainstream, which is why here at CYPRX, we need you to do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and make sure that you're subscribed, so that way these video breakdowns get pushed out to more like-minded individuals like yourselves, and we can wake more people up, okay? AI and education, literally right there in front of you, January 18th, 2024. But we have been talking about educating yourselves on the CYPRX platform for over 2 years now, okay? Kids need AI guidance in school. Remember, I'm going to show you all some video clips from a panel discussion right here, the Blockchain Education Summit 2023. We posted these video clip highlights in our CYPRX private research chat for the research group to dabble into. And I'm going to play these video clips of them confirming that all of this, just like if you guys remember, if you're here listening, okay, and if you're in the niche age of anywhere between, let's say, 25 to maybe 45 to maybe even 50, you probably remember more stuff than me. But I remember, being the age that I am, I remember when the first big bulky Apple computer was put into our classroom in elementary school. And then I remember them sitting us through typing classes, okay? That is all about to happen for the utilization of generative AI. They're about to put these kids through classes to integrate them into blockchain cryptocurrency wallets, how to use them, how to use artificial intelligence to enhance their learning process. I'm telling you right now, it's not me making this up. Watch, okay? It says right here, the rapid integration of artificial intelligence into society requires what? Clear guidance and educational settings, right? Now, do you all remember this company, Alliance for Innovative Regulation? Who are they? What do they do? AI is a global nonprofit, non-membership organization dedicated to ensuring that the digital transformation of finance is matched by digital transformation of financial regulation. And do you all remember who are the funders of this? Okay. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, U.S. Department of State, freaking Visa. Most likely you listening to this have a Visa or MasterCard in your wallet or in your pocket, right? National Bankers Association Foundation. And if you remember a PDF that I pulled up for you all that they put out on their website, here it is right here. Again, we shared this in the CYPRX private research chat and in previous video breakdowns. If we scroll all the way down here to page 6, what did they tell you? Right here. Every compliance officer today needs a working knowledge of digital age technology, the need and familiarity with AI, its branches like natural learning processes, machine learning, and especially in the new realm of generative AI tools like ChatGPT and large language models. They need to understand blockchains and distributed ledger technology, along with cryptocurrency and stablecoin developments and central bank digital currencies, tokenization, decentralized autonomous organizations, privacy-enhancing technologies, trends in encryption, quantum computing, decentralized finance, and Web3 metaverse, emerging risks relating to data security, and much more. They're telling you all this. And remember, this is not me making this up, telling you all that you should get educated. This is systemically important individuals like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, okay? Like Visa, telling you all this information, right? Like the U.S. Department of State putting out PDFs like this, okay? I hope that you all are really tapped in and are paying attention. So the reason why I'm showing you all this is because that fundamental piece from this company, we put out to you all 4 or 5 months ago, right? And now we're seeing updated documents from the World Economic Forum of this year, January 18, 2024, continuing to see the same exact terminology. Them telling you all that this is going to get integrated and finely tuned into our educational system for the kids to tap into, right? For the kids to be paying attention to. The generation alphas of this world, anybody that was pretty much born after 2010, okay, they're going to be tapped into this information. And if you're not, just like this gentleman said, if you don't embrace artificial intelligence, you will be completely finished. I'm not making this up. I'm just here as a middleman trying to show people the truth, the stuff that the mainstream is not going to show you. So we're going to head over here. I'm going to end this video call with some video clips from this gentleman. Okay. He is, if I'm not mistaken, a very highly reputable individual. Just off the top of my mind, I don't remember. A highly reputable individual from Bermuda. And he goes on to confirm that digital assets are in the early stage, that we are going to enter into an educational phase where the future will be consistent of younger individuals that don't know anything about the old, outdated payment system. That governments will have to implement this into school systems, just like in the early internet days. And that overall, in order for this market to scale, banks will need to get involved, and that you should be taking this serious. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these video clips. Do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the platform. We do appreciate the love and the support. Let's roll some of these video clips.
I would recommend countries and companies, et cetera, to be looking at, because that's the way that you build it. We are building a new industry. We are building a new industry. And that new industry is built on a technology that I think will be transformative. Digital assets, of course, is just at the very beginning. Digital assets, of course, is just at the very beginning. Be there. But when you look at, the books of which you are written that focus on, blockchain and fintech that can relate it to a market or to relate it to an age group, these are persons who will be able to get these ideas and concepts, which are, when you look at it, a very different way of thinking. For those of us who think literally and otherwise, it can be very abstract to think of things where everything is just interchangeable all the time and these things can happen and transact. It's a difficult concept to get because it just doesn't mesh with what we've learned, our life experience currently. And so I think that's certainly a way, but I say the younger generation will get this from the very beginning of time. My son when he goes off to university, if there are still universities, then he will, the transferring of value will be as simple as sending a WhatsApp. He won't even worry about certain things that he has to do. I mean, you might not even ever know what a checkout counter is at a supermarket or anything else, because there'll be tags and stuff. But I mean, this is the future. This is the truth. This is what we have. It's the work for passionate educators such as yourself. It's work of governments to make sure that these are things that are inside of the curriculum, just like the internet, just like the basic levels. This is the internet was to data, blockchain will be to value. And we just need to make sure that we are instilling those concepts and theories for our young people to understand.
So I hope that this video breakdown confirmed everything that we've been talking and trying and attempting to show you all for the past couple of almost 2 years now, right? Since we've really been digging in and covering this information. We're not here to hype you up. We're not here to tell you that you're going to make a whole bunch of life-changing money. Although this is a life-changing opportunity, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're going to become a multi-millionaire by sticking a couple $100s into this market. No, what I'm trying and attempting to show you all is that there are opportunities to be made for the individuals that take initiative, for the individuals that take action, for those people that actually wake up and realize, holy crap, we are in the midst of a fourth industrial revolution. My family bloodline missed out on the last industrial revolutions. Let me try and attempt to change them. That's what you need to come to. If you can come to that conclusion, then there's opportunities to be made in this market for you. Listening, just do your research. That's all I can ask. Many blessings to you guys. If you need a place where you can do research, independent research, tapping into some of the fundamental pieces that we are providing here on the CYPRX platform, consider joining our monthly Discord server where you have access to all of these resources. Our fundamental PDF research section, our video logged research section, all at your fingertips. Many blessings to you guys. Be cognizant, be aware out there, and I'll see you all in the next video breakdown.